Hi, I'm Dave. This is Dave's Weird Project. And today we're starting a new series. We're starting FTL. This was voted as the game people wanted to see me go for next. It had an overwhelming victory of one vote. So we're going to go in with that. I've deleted my old profile so that we are starting fresh. So this is our ship, the Kestrel. It is the only ship we have to start the game. There are all kinds of other ships available, 9 other ships. These two are from the Advanced Edition content. Well, no, actually, this one is Advanced Edition content. This one, I think, was already available. Yeah. But anyway, so stick with the Kestrel. We've got these cool little people here. These are the crew members for our ship. You can see one of them sitting here. This is the engines station, this is the weapons station, and this is the piloting station. We've also got medbay, shields, sensors, doors, and oxygen. We need oxygen to stay alive in space. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think this is good. I may actually move the position of me in this one, or maybe take me away altogether, because there's a lot going on in the display in this one. Real quick, we're going to change the names of these three guys to the people that voted. So we've got Rusty Knight. These are the folks that voted in the comments. We've got... Creaky Knees. Knees. And we've got Dolan. Okay. And let's rename the Kestrel. Dave's Weird Shit. Oh, it won't let me go to ship. The channel ship? There we go. I like it. Okay. And there are other layouts, but we don't have them unlocked yet. This is what it looks like when you're not looking at the rooms. This doesn't happen very often. I think you really only see this when you get killed. So, getting killed is very likely. This is that kind of game, and you just let it go. We've got our 2 weapon systems here. An Artemis missile and a burst laser 2. We're going to see how this goes. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: fuel. Every jump consumes 1 unit of fuel. That's this stuff up here. So keep an eye on your reserves. Buy fuel at stores to avoid being left stranded. Okay. So let's see. I'm covering up our subsystems over here. Where should I go? I'm going to pause for a second. Alright, we're going to see how this works with me floating over here. Yeah, okay. So, we're set. Let's see, what's our weapon situation? We've got the Artemis and the burst laser. I'm just using the hotkeys 1 and 2 to put power on those. And if we were going to fight, I could also use those hotkeys to target whatever, but there's no fight going on. I'm 1 power short of having everything powered, so right now we've got 1 not in the engines. I think I'll take it out of the med bay for now. You only need the med bay on if people are in it trying to get healed. Let's do a jump. So this is the sector map, and or beacon map, I guess. And we have to basically jump to different star systems to try to get to this exit beacon. And so we just go for it. You come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. Weapons engage. Aid the civilian ship or stay out of it. So if you stay out of it, you can maybe get away. If you aid the civilian ship, we're going to have a fight, which that's the whole point of this. Let's have a fight. Alright, so you power up your weapons and charge the automated ship. So, FTL is semi-real time. If I unpause, then our weapons will charge, its weapons will charge, and they'll go off and we'll shoot at each other and so forth. But I can hit the space bar to pause and make decisions. Okay, so while paused, I'm going to target my burst laser at their weapons. And I'm going to leave the Artemis. I'm not going to fire with the Artemis. I'm also turning on auto fire. So essentially the burst laser will continue firing at weapons for as long as I want it to. I can still change it later. So here we go. Weapons are charging. You can see this little charging meter is showing the burst laser charging up. Also the Artemis charging up. He just launched a missile at us. And he hit our doors. And he hit our sensors. So that's not great. His weapons are partially damaged. He launched another missile. And come on, burst laser. Boom, his weapons are offline. I pause, I switch to engines. And I'm going to take my guy over here and work on the doors. So Creaky Knees is going to go over and fix the doors. Having the doors inoperative is okay. Ah, we got it. Ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. So we got 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 10 scrap. Scrap is the money of the game. 1, contact the civilian ship. Apparently the ship that was being assaulted was a science vessel. They thank you for saving them and offer a small reward. 2 more fuel, a drone part, and 12 scrap. Drone parts are, we're not using them because we don't have any drone systems, but they can be really fun. Continue. Alright, so this is all done. We're going to chill here for a minute. We've got some damage. If this gets all the way to the bottom, our ship blows up. That's no good. Knees, go fix the sensors, please. You can see with the sensors offline, any room where our people are not in it is dark. We don't know what's happening in there. Okay, thank you, Mr. Knees. Let's actually put you on shields. Yeah, having shields recharge faster. This is your shields right here. Missiles go straight through shields. That's why the missile came in and hit the door, and it was fine. Or it wasn't fine. But lasers do not go through shields. And let's see. This is our oxygen. This is our engine evasion. The chance that a shot will miss us. And I'm going to save crew positions. So now, at any point, I can hit these. Let's say I bring everybody here. Say I had an emergency fix in this room. I can go, boom, everybody back to their stations. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, danger. This beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star. The ship will gradually overheat until you get out of here or die. A pirate, apparently oblivious to the danger of the sun, moves in to engage. So he really wants to have a fight around this big stupid star. You'll see what happens with this star in a minute. Alright, I am going to use the missile. I'm going to use it to try to hit his shields. And I'm going to reserve the lasers until I know how that goes. Okay, we both missed. So now I'm going to try to hit the shield with my lasers, and I'm going to cancel the missile. So to cancel when you're on auto fire, you hit the button to target the weapon, and then right click. Oof. Not good. Alright, so let's put the missile back on there. I like to use missiles sparingly because they are a limited quantity thing. Alright, we lost sensors. And I guess we missed with the missile. I missed it. Okay, his shields are offline. We can take the missile down. Solar flare imminent. And the doors are broken. That's not good. The engines are on fire. You can see here the engines are on fire. But we can't do anything about that. So there's 2 ways to deal with fire. 1, you send people to put it out. Okay, they want to surrender. I am happy to do that. The ship repeatedly hails you. It looks like they want to surrender. Accept their offer. Get some fuel and some scrap and whatever. Or, we will not accept surrender. Let's keep fighting. I'm just going to accept their offer. Okay, the engines are in really bad shape. We're going to have to fix the doors ASAP. There's 2 ways to deal with fire. You can send people in to put it out, which damages them. Okay, doors are fixed. Or you open the compartment to space. And I typically will open the surrounding ones too if I can't see what's going on. Why don't you go fix the sensors? Oh, great. There's fire there too. We saw it just as we passed through. We're waiting for this to go away since we can't see. He died from fire. Okay, sensors are fixed. Close all doors. I forgot the hotkey. Alright, so we need to close the doors. We need to wait for this to come back up. The oxygen to come back. These slash lines. There. Enough oxygen. You stay there. You guys fix the engines. Go, 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 go. Okay, engines are charging again. We can jump. I don't know where we're jumping to, I don't know where we're jumping into, but we have gotta get out of here. Okay, a small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up the weapons. Okay. Back to posts. We will worry about that hole in our ship later. Targeting the missile at shields. Go, 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 go. Yes, shields down. Weapons down. Very good. Let's put the lasers on those shields to keep them down. Alright, not too bad. Okay. Oops, I skipped past that. That was a message saying that they're trying to get us. They're trying to get away. Here's the enemy FTL charging. So we want to disable either engines or piloting to keep them from getting away. If they get away, they will warn the rebel fleet, and the rebel fleet will move faster for 1 or 2 jumps. We haven't really seen the fleet yet. Boom, got him. Okay, so just before jump imminent. Alright, accept their surrender or not accept their surrender. I tend to accept surrender because you never know what you're going to get when you blow it up. Sometimes you just get jacked because you did too much damage. So I'll take the 2 fuel. It's a profit for this turn, a fuel profit. I'll take the 2 missiles. It's a missile profit for this turn. Yeah. Okay, so we are ready to jump. Boy, we're taking some damage. Okay, we're safe to just sit here for a bit. There's no, like, solar flares happening. He's not shooting at us. So what I'm going to do is get everybody into the engine room. Or no, not everybody. Just these 2. And open all the doors so that the oxygen circulates a little bit, so that maybe they'll take less damage from no oxygen, so that they can get this hole in the ship fixed. Okay, there we go. We're going to send them over to medbay really quick to fix that damage. Redirect power to medbay. Alright, doors close. Ready to go. Oxygen is climbing. Okay, this is the rebel fleet line. So this is where they are right now, this big hazard lines thing. This is where they're going to be after they jump. So if we went back here, we would meet them. We could go here and be fine. But we want to keep moving forward. Let's go here. You arrive near a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but you detect faint life signatures on board. Board the station, look for survivors, scrap some of the debris. So, the risks. Boarding the station, we might lose somebody. There might be bug-eyed monsters over there that eat them. Or scrap some of the debris, we just get stuff. Or we might get in a fight. Some automated defense system might come online. So, who knows? I'm going to board and look for survivors, because that's just how I roll. All around you is the stench of death and decay. Suddenly, one of your crew bends over and starts retching violently. Some sort of disease must have wiped out the station. You pull back to the ship, but it looks like your crew member is not going to make it. We get 7 scrap. Rusty Knight, you were valiant. Your crew member insists you leave them behind, not wanting to endanger the rest of the crew. Knowing the truth of this, you hurry back to the ship. And he was our pilot. So congratulations, Creaky Knees, you've been promoted to pilot. Okay, this is the new crew positions. Distress. So this is an actual distress beacon. Someone's calling for help, or someone's playing a trick and saying, hey, let's get people to come to our distress beacon and then we'll rob them. But I tend to answer distress beacons because I'm a nice person. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and their repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. I promise to help. Simply fire on the defense system from a distance. Oops, we took 5 damage. You fire a few volleys, but aren't able to penetrate the defense system's shields. Its weapons have no trouble piercing yours, though, and you take minor damage before escaping. The station will need to find help elsewhere. So that was profitable. Doors are busted. There's a hole in the ship. So that situation may have looked a little funky, right? Like, well, wait a minute. There was just nothing we could do right. The issue is we probably didn't have the equipment we needed. If there were certain kinds of equipment on board, certain kinds of weapons, certain kinds of drone, maybe even certain kinds of crew, there would have been other options available to maybe disable that without shooting at it. All right. This beacon has been built for a nearby civilian space station. No one hails your ship. This is a nothing happens beacon. We got time. Let's move back a little bit. You want to try to hit beacons to get upgrades and things like that. Alright, we're having a fight. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they have tried to shut down your engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. Okay, so we got 1 bar missing from our engines. We'll just keep that in the medbay. Okay, so yeah, we'll target the missile at the shields. Yep. Okay, shields are down, but we also took some damage to the weapon, so the burst laser is offline because we don't have enough power spots to support it. Now, Dolan is fixing the weapons as fast as he can. They're fixing their shields. You can see their little doors moving as you go along. Here comes another missile. Hits our shields. Okay, I'm gonna spend 1 more missile and try and hit their weapons. Burst laser's back online. Let's have you go fix the shields. They missed. They hit the hull. Okay, their weapons are down. Stop spending missiles and try to... There we go. Okay, with the pirate ship destroyed, your ship's system is restored to full functionality. You salvage what you can. 4 fuel, 22 scrap. We are getting pretty hurt here, though. Okay, shields are fixed. Oh, Dolan did take some damage. Let's go heal him up. Okay, back to your job. Alright, let's go. Scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. This ship hastily messaged you, "Stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on..." We could attack the pirate, or we could ignore them. We are helpful people. We will attack the pirate. Alright, so let's see. Let's do missile on weapons and lasers on shields. This is an ion weapon. It doesn't do damage, but it will disable systems. So it hit our shields, which just took them down temporarily. Now their weapons are now offline. So I'm going to turn the missile off for now. Okay, shields are offline. They're trying to escape. Let's send a missile at their engines. good. Engines are down. Let's go for piloting. Oh, switch it back to shields. They're fixing it. You can see it switch back to orange. Alright, got them. You pick through the remains and contact the settlement. So we got a fuel, replace the fuel that we took to get here, got a drone part, some engine, or some scrap. With the pirate gone, you signal the station. We appreciate what you've done, but there'll just be another ship looking to profit from our isolation soon enough. Sorry, we can't give you more. Got a couple missiles back, scrap. Okay, they're getting close, so we need to be moving this way. This little blue halo around the dot means that this is a nebula, which makes things interesting. Oh, it's like a super nebula. You jump into the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. Manually search the wreckage for survivors and equipment, or avoid the risk and wait to jump away unscathed. We are not ones for avoiding danger. Among the junk and scrap, you find a salvageable drone schematic. You decide to quit while ahead and prepare to jump with your recent finds. We got some scrap. We got a system repair drone. We don't have a drone system, so we can't use it. Also of note, oxygen is offline. So we're going to do the bare minimum we can here, just to get out of this location. And we're going to go to the exit. You arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. Let's take a look. You land a small shuttle in an enormous field whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, six-legged, horse-like animals. Could that be what your sensors picked up? Communicate peacefully. Bring some of the creatures on board to sell. No. Or leave. Let's peacefully. None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently. As you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forward and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. He seems to want you to follow him. Eventually, they guide you to an old NG ship's crash site. Inside, you're able to find and reactivate an NG. So, we get 2 fuel, drone parts, some scrap, and Justin. We have a new crew member. NG are an alien race in the game, and they do interesting things. Let's see if we can... Where's the crew tab? There we go. Justin, NG. It's unclear if the NG are partly organic or entirely mechanical, but it's well known that they make exceptional engineers. Repair speed is doubled, combat damage inflicted is halved. So, we occasionally have to actually get in fistfights with enemy crew. NG are not good at that, but they are very good at fixing things. And this might open up dialogue options that we wouldn't otherwise have. Like in that automated repair thing, or automated defense thing that happened, there may have been a your NG hacks the system thing. Alright. We had 126 scrap. You can upgrade different parts of your ship at any time, and it may be a good time to do that. We haven't found a store yet, which is the other way to spend scrap. But sometimes you just gotta do it. So I think I'll upgrade the engines a tick. You need a power for most things. Anything up here. These things don't need power. Let's go with that. We still got 91. Alright, so now we're a little bit faster. Our thing will charge a little bit faster. So this is a sector map. When you finish a sector, you come to this map and you decide which way you're going to go. This is a rock-controlled sector. The rock are another alien race. And this is a mantis-controlled sector, another alien race. Red usually means it's more dangerous, hostile. Purple means there's lots of nebulas. And green means civilian, so it'll probably be a little safer. So we've got hostile either way we're going. Fantastic. We're at about 25 minutes. So I think we will call it here, but I will go ahead and pick one. Let's go for the rocks. The rock people have a particularly aggressive stance toward alien races trespassing in their space. Oh, good. You should tread carefully here. So here we are, going through rock space, taking a bunch of damage, and who knows? We'll just see what happens. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this first FTL video. We're going to keep going, see what happens. Probably die next time. That's okay. Until next time, take care, everybody. Oh, well, let me know what you think in the comments. Everything's out of order. Let me know what you think in the comments if you like this and want to see more. This one's a little more active than Into the Breach. A little more, there's a lot going on at once. And it can be a little bit crazy sometimes. But yeah, I enjoy this one too. This is the first one from Subset Games. It's pretty fun. Okay, till next time, take care, everybody.